What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another movie review. Today we're reviewing The Harder They Fall. Yeah, I got a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 88% on Rotten Tomato, 68% on Metacritic. That's how you say it, Metacritic. It released October 6th, 2021. That was 2 years ago. I know I'm a little late to the party, but that's how it be sometimes with TV shows and movies. But the good thing about it is, with TV shows, you could be like 5, 6 seasons behind. You get to binge watch it. It's fire. And now I get to say that I watched this movie. By the way, first off, let me just say it. This movie had an all-star cast. Like it was packed. It was kind of sad that I seen Jonathan Majors. Man, I'm such a fan of how his acting, how he does it, like the way he could portray different characters. And now he done got fired from Marvel. I'm gonna actually make a video on that because like I got to do some more research about it because I don't want to say things that I don't know while doing the video. But it just sucks what happened to him. Like he literally carried the Loki series. He's such a good actor. He was such a good actor in Creed 3, and he was such a good actor in this. He was the main character. Um, I could name a few people that I know from the cast. Jonathan Majors. I didn't watch many of his movies, but I know he was in Get Out. Lakeith Stanfield, he was in Get Out. Zazie Beetz, I saw her in Deadpool. Regina Hall. Post edit, I meant to say King. My fault. I'm still surprised that she actually plays in the Boondocks as uh, Huey and Riley. That was surprising to me when I first found out. Idris Elba, come on, what do I gotta say? Many movies. He's been in many movies. Dion Cole, I remember him in a movie, but I don't remember what the movie name is. Michael Beach, he was in Like Mike 2. I saw his face. I remember he was in Like Mike 2. Woody McClain, come on now, that's Kane. We all know Kane from Power Book. But yeah, all star cast, man. The cast was fire. The acting was really good. The soundtrack in this movie was so fire. Like all the beats, the instrumentals was hitting. Like I gotta go on YouTube and I gotta type that. I gotta type that soundtrack in. A couple of those songs I'm putting on the playlist. Them songs was dumb fire. It was like I don't watch too many Western movies, but it was like a updated Western type hip hop type thing. Like and I wouldn't have said hip hop, but I had heard somebody say like I had watched somebody else when they were reviewing this movie and they said it has like a Western hip hop thing. And I was like, oh okay, that kind of makes sense. I was just gonna say like an updated Western type of vibe, but I guess yeah, it is Western hip hop combined. Basically, the gist of the movie is about revenge. A kid, which is Nate, which is played by Jonathan Majors. He was a kid. I don't know. He's about 10, 11, 12. Basically, his father was. I guess he. No, no, no. We find out later in the movie that Rufus is Idris Elba. So basically, Rufus and Nate throughout the movie they're both big gangs and they don't like each other. Part of the reason is because Nate parents got killed by Rufus. So yeah, right. And he's trying to find Rufus throughout the whole movie. His whole goal is to take out Rufus's gang, and trying to get to Rufus, his father's killer, which we find out later in the movie is his brother. Rufus killed his dad basically because, if I remember correctly, it was because his dad was living a double life. Okay, so he had killed his father because he was abusive to his mother. That's why Rufus killed Nate's father, which is his father, which makes them brothers, because he was abusive to his mother. And I guess and I remembered him saying in the movie that he changed his name and stuff like that. So basically, that's the gist of it. Now Nate is all grown up. In the movie they fast forwarded to him praying in a church, and the guy that was actually holding Nate down in a chair to restrain, like the guy that was restraining Nate as a child, he had a scorpion tattoo. Basically, I guess so the child couldn't go nowhere. And, the child, Nate, watched his parents die. But Nate, as a child, saw the scorpion tattoo. They fast forwarded to him praying in the church, and the dude with the scorpion tattoo came in. And I don't know what the talks was about. I don't know. Maybe he was just coming there to come there. But basically, he came into the church, and Jonathan Majors' character Nate, he, they was having a conversation, and I remember this was a fire line. He said that he said something. I don't. He said something along the lines of, "I came here to kill a scorpion," and then the dude looked at his tattoo, and then Jonathan Majors took off his Nate took off his hat, and it was a cross. It was a cross, like they slashed it into Nate's forehead when he was a child. So once the dude with the scorpion tattoo saw the cross, he knew what time it was. So he done killed him. That's one of Rufus's, gang, gang partners or whatever. So basically, the whole gist of the movie is Jonathan Majors, aka Nate. I really just want to say Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is trying to find Rufus, you know what I'm saying, to kill him or whatever throughout the whole movie. It was a really good Western movie. Like, I like this mainly because I knew a lot of the cast. Like, this was fire. Just the way they communicated, the way they talked, how they moved. It was just a dope vibe. One of the characters, I'm not gonna lie, he probably one of my favorite characters in this movie, Jim Beckworth. Now, his actual name, his name is R.J. Cyler. Cyler with a C-Y-L-E-R. I hope I'm saying your name right. He was hilarious. Like, dude was hilarious. I've never really seen. I've probably seen him in one or two movies. His face looks familiar, but like, man, that dude was hilarious. It was one scene that was really funny where one of the female characters in the movie, she usually dresses in men's clothing. So like she's pretty low key about her. I guess being a woman, you could barely tell. And there was one scene where like he kind of gets confirmation that she's a woman because something has to happen. It was hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. The way the movie was directed with like the subtitles being in the action, if that makes sense. Like when they would shoot somebody, the subtitles would be in the mix. Like it was really dope. Like it was very creative how they did it. I don't remember ever seeing a movie where they did it like this, but I could be wrong. One of the scenes I remember is like I say, he's literally. I think he's. No, I'm sure he's my favorite character in this movie. He had got killed at the end for being cocky. I think that's why he was my favorite character, because he was cocky. The dude was like he was a beast with the guns, the revolvers, spinning them in his hand, doing tricks and all type of stuff. He's like mad quick. He kind of had this beef with Cherokee Bill, played by Lakeith Stanfield. He kind of had like this kind of beef because it's like people around town was saying that he was the faster drawer. You know what I'm saying? He was the faster gun draw when it comes to like showdowns. He was like the faster one to pull out the gun, and like he wanted to test him, and then like he was being too cocky, and then he got killed. The thing is, that's kind of corny. Like they were supposed to count down to 5. He shot him at like 3, or was it? Let me hold on. Now that I think about it, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, no, he did shoot him. The sniper on the roof did shoot him. No, it was Cherokee that shot him. I was surprised. I was like, damn, he just shot him. It wasn't even no. Oh no, is he dead? Straight face shot. Shot him. The gunfights were dope, man. Like I said, with the subtitles that they did it with, the gunfights were dope. The fighting was dope, man. It was a good movie. It was a really good movie. As soon as the movie ended, the first thing I did was go on Google and type in "The Harder They Fall 2," like if another one had came out. But no, I get they might be in. I don't know if they're in the works. I could actually check. The Harder They Fall 2 confirmation story. Is there going to be a The Harder They Fall 2 has been confirmed that it's in development at Netflix. Okay, so they are making one. Probably won't come out for another couple years. Nah, this was a good movie though. Ratings. I might have to do some research on ratings because I genuinely don't. I could genuinely sit here and be like real transparent with y'all, and just throw a rating just off of sheer emotion. But I do want to be. I want to critique movies. I want to be fair. The only thing I kind of dislike about the movie is I feel like it was a little bit too long. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But other than that, like it was valid. Like the movie was fire. I give it I I wouldn't watch this movie again though. I give this movie an 8 out of 10. This movie was good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah. I'm confident. Yeah, that's a good rating. 8 out of 10. Because I'm not gonna watch this movie again. If this was a 10 out of 10, I'll watch it again. But I'm not. So yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching this movie review on The Harder They Fall. I will be doing more movie reviews in the future. I'm getting used to doing movie reviews and other things of that nature. Yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.